What did we make? Bacon potato tart. I saw this recipe on Facebook and it looked so yummy I have to try it. Here I have a pie pan. Mine happens to be glass. You can use a casserole pan, or the guy on the video used a metal skillet with a metal handle. I'm preheating my oven to 350 Fahrenheit. It's a piece of parchment. I buttered this just a little bit so that this will stick to it. You get it to stay there. I have 3 potatoes chopped up, thinly sliced. You don't have to peel them, but I did because these particular potatoes are older. Here I have a pound of bacon. The guy on the YouTube or the Facebook thing used 2 pounds. I don't really want to use 2 pounds because for me that's kind of expensive. And what he did was it's going to be messy. He laid out the butter on the brain. He laid out the bacon in a just slightly overlapping. You don't want a whole lot crisscrossed in the middle here, because then that would be a lump and it wouldn't cook properly. Oops. This part that are still frozen to itself. This is, not too many ingredients, and it seems to be going rather quickly. Well, the guy had lots and lots and lots of bacon all around it. I suppose you could get creative and put it in a loaf pan or something and end up just folding it over itself. I don't know. I guess you could. I keep my bacon in the freezer, and I usually chop off little pieces at a time. So this is kind of unusual for me to use a whole lot of bacon at one time. Okay. Well, we're getting toward the end of the bacon pieces, but that's okay. We're just checking this out, see if it will turn out as good as it looked. I hope so. I made one of those triple quart, looks like a football, all wrapped up and braided upon itself things once, and it really was awful. Hopefully this will be better. Okay, there's your pound of bacon. Okay, let me wash my hands real quick here because I have bacon grease all over my fingers. Alrighty. I don't think you really need a whole lot of salt because bacon has salt. This is lower sodium bacon though. And this is where we start layering the layering potatoes. We'll put a layer of potatoes We'll season them a little bit. Put some cheese on it. I don't know how many potatoes that other guy used in his video. Of course, he was from, what is it, Newfoundland, New Brunswick? Somewhere in northeast Canada. Where he said they have lots and lots of potatoes. Okay, there's a layer of potatoes. Little pepper. Just a dash of salt. Cheese. He recommends the hard cheeses like cheddar, Gruyere, Parmesan. This happens to be Colby Jack, which I happen to have in the freezer. So I think you could probably use about anything. So you got your layer of cheese. And we go back in there for some more potatoes. More potato work. I think the guy on the video, he had like 3 layers of potatoes. He had a lot of potatoes, which is fine. I just happen to have 3 potatoes left. So I don't think it's going to be as fancy schmancy as that, guys. As long as it's edible and it tastes good, that's what I care about. Because sometimes you get hungry for something, and this looks like one of those foods where you get hungry for it sometimes. Okay, that's all my potatoes. Going to pepper it a little. Actually, pepper is not bad for you. It's pretty good. Just a tad of salt. Now, the fun part. We get to fold this over. We get to fold it over the potatoes. I don't know how this is going to work. Hopefully it will work great. Oh my gosh, it's called Heart Attack Pie. No, he called it Bacon Potato Tart or something. Okay, now this goes into a 350 Fahrenheit oven for 2.5 hours. Can't believe it, but that's what they said. So we'll do that, and then we'll find out what happens. Ooh, bacon grease. I forgot to mention, he said to put it on a cookie sheet or something. Well, my microwave convection oven is not that big. This pizza pan will fit in there. In case this bubbles up and overflows. He also said take a lid or something small and put it on the center because this will tend to cook, shrink, and curl up. So I'm just putting this other pizza pan on top for weight. Now, let's pop it in the oven. Ooh. I was looking at my videos, trying to preload some of it in the computer, and noticed that I did not put more cheese on. So I took it out of the oven, opened up the bacon, put another layer of cheese on there, closed it back up, and it's back in the oven. Can't wait. Bacon potato tart. Okay, this is how the guy did it. He drained off a lot of the grease. He turned it upside down. Then what? I think you take the paper off. And then I think, don't break, okay. Then I think I don't know. Still have some more bacon fat, which you can cool down and use for lard or, you know, like grease when you're making something, which is what I do. Waste not, want not. What do we have? Up. And we're getting grease all over the place. Wow. There's a lot of grease. Oh boy, howdy. Let's cut into this bad boy. Woo! Here goes nothing. It just came out of the oven, microwave oven thing. Convection oven, so it's hot. We'll put it on a separate plate so you can see what the cross section of it looks like. Sorry I'm making so much noise. That's just the way things are around here. Ooh, look at that. Look at that. Oh boy, it's gonna be good. Is it one of those I gotta have it foods? Stoner food? Let's find out. Not bad. I'll bet you when it's cold, after it's been refrigerated, you can eat it that way as well. Like my quiche that I make. Oh, this is a keeper.